Hey everyone, welcome to Dewey's 24-hour readathon. Today is actually the day before Dewey's. It is really late Friday night, or I guess you could say really early Saturday morning, but it is 1:30 in the morning on Friday, and Dewey's readathon is starting in about 6.5 hours, so it's starting at 7 a.m. in my time zone. I am currently just finishing up a few things that I needed to do for Dewey's. I am currently editing my welcome message video that I filmed. I also went and got some snacks, so I thought maybe it'd be fun to do a quick food snack haul. I'm not really going to do a TBR haul because I have a full video on that, and this entire vlog is going to be me reading, so I thought it'd be fun to go through some of the snacks that I have for this readathon. So first I'm going to start with the drinks because I definitely need some caffeine during the readathon. The first thing that I have is this cold brew almond milk peppermint mocha. It is so good. I think this one is seasonal. I couldn't find it for the longest time and now it's back. So this could be seasonal, but it is so good. It basically tastes like peppermint chocolate milk. It is really good. I actually like to put coffee in this because I use it more as a creamer, but like half and half. So I really like it, and it's made with almond milk. It's dairy free because, as I've mentioned before, I am allergic to milk. I also have some teas because, you know, I love teas. So the first one I have is the Harney & Sons. This is the Paris blend. This is a blend of black teas, vanilla, fruit, and citrus flavors. This is the best tea. It is so freaking good. I really love it. And it's black tea, so it definitely has some caffeine, but sometimes coffee is a little too heavy, so I can drink tea, especially because it is really, really, really cold outside now. It is in the 40s, which is freezing down here in the south, so I'm very excited to be able to make myself some hot tea. And also, this is actually really, really good warm. I warm it up. You can drink it cold, but I prefer it hot. And then I also bought this new tea from Trader Joe's. This is the pumpkin spice, and it is really, really good, a lot more mild. And this one is just pumpkin flavor, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. I also have a few snacks. So I have some healthy snacks and I have some unhealthy snacks. So I love these cookies. These are the Lotus Biscoff cookies, and these are vegan, so they do not have any dairy in them. For those of you, if you are vegan or allergic to dairy, these are so good. They are cinnamon, and I believe they've got some nutmeg in them. Basically, they just taste like a Christmas cookie. And then I have some chocolate hummus. This stuff is so good. It is so good. I highly, highly recommend it. At first, I thought it sounded really gross because it's, you know, chickpeas and chocolate. It is really, really good. Once again, there's no dairy in this. And I may dip my Biscoff cookies in the chocolate hummus, or it's really good with fruit. So I've got some mango in the fridge that I will probably dip in hummus. I also have some strawberries as well. And then, as I mentioned, I have a few healthy snacks. So I have some vegan kale cashew and basil pesto. I'm very excited to try this. And then I have some cherry tomatoes and some carrots to dip in. Okay, so perfect timing. My video just went live and I am very excited for the readathon. I think it is time to get some sleep because I'm very tired and I have to wake up in 6-ish hours for the readathon. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this food haul, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. So the readathon has now officially started. I'm very, very tired this morning, so I've made myself my peppermint mocha cold brew coffee, except I heated mine up and I put it in my Harry Potter coffee mug. I heated it up because it's very, very cold outside this morning. It's in the 40s, so it's the perfect day to snuggle up and read. I'm very, very excited for the cold weather. So I've just checked a couple of things on Goodreads. Looks like the bingo board is up and it's working and people are able to download it. I've answered a few people's questions. I hope you were able to watch my welcome message. So now I guess it's time to get some reading done. I am between two books right now. I either want to start reading Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco, or I want to start with some Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I think I might go with Harry Potter because I'm really tired and I need to wake up and I kind of just want to not focus so much on something. So I think I'm going to start with reading Harry Potter and drink my coffee, wake up because it's very early, and then I will check back in with you guys later. Okay, so I just spent the last hour going through Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the illustrated edition. I only read snippets here and there. Honestly, I really just went through and looked at all of the illustrations and read a few passages. I love these illustrations. They are gorgeous, especially towards the end in the graveyard scene. Whew, those illustrations are so good. They're so eerie and dark and just very, very, very well done. So now what I think I am going to do is pick up Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco. I am feeling that mood now after going through Harry Potter. I want to pick up like an actual book and read it. I'm very excited. This book is very appropriate for the theme of like October readathon, Halloween this week. So yeah, I'm very excited to pick this one up. Also, it is one of my favorite series and I'm really, really excited to read it. I also have my bingo board, so I will go ahead and check that off as I go throughout the day. As of right now, I can say that I've checked off the free space. I have posted a comment on Goodreads, so I can check that one off. I am going for a blackout bingo in case I haven't mentioned that. And this book does have the letter D. That is one of the challenges, to read a book that contains the letter D for Dewey's. I'm gonna get to reading and then update you guys later. Okay, so I'm only 4 pages in, and already I want to mention that I forget how gory and a little gruesome this book series can be. It does talk a lot about dead bodies and doing autopsies. So if you are really queasy when it comes to that kind of stuff, then I don't know if this book is for you. I would say if you are able to watch Bones on TV and you really like it, then I think you would really enjoy this book series. It's very similar to that. And also there's a lot more science in this series, like in Bones, but if you can't stomach Bones and it's too much for you and you don't like those medical murder shows, then I think you may want to stay away from this, because already just 4 pages in and it's it's a little bloody, a little gruesome, which I love. That does not bother me. I can't do horror. I don't like horror. I don't like torture, but I don't mind bloody or anything science, medical related. That stuff doesn't bother me. I'm loving this book so far. I'm only being 4 pages in, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Hey guys, so it is a couple hours later. It is now 12 o'clock. We are in hour 5 of the readathon, and I am slowly making my way through Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco. I'm loving this book so much. It is so great. I adore the relationship between Audrey Rose and Thomas. I feel like we missed a lot of that with Escaping from Houdini, so I'm really happy that we are just jumping back into their relationship. It is so great, and yeah, I'm loving it so much. We just took a little bit of a break, and by we, I mean, I guess I did. Kevin's with me, and we just got some Panda Express for lunch. I know, not very healthy, but we just got some lunch, and Kevin is not participating in Dewey's this time around, which is fine. He's participating in his own 24-hour, game-a-thon, where he's gonna be playing video games while I read. Anyways, I am going to eat my lunch, and then I think I'm gonna go outside and sit on the patio and read because it is so pretty outside now that I just wanna curl up. I'm gonna make some more coffee or maybe some tea and read Escaping from Houdini. Hey guys, so it is now 1:50. We are almost into hour 8. There is a 60-minute reading sprint on Goodreads, and I really want to participate in that. So what I think I'm going to read during this 60-minute reading sprint is the true story of the 3 little pigs. I love this book. It is just one of my favorite childhood books, and I am very excited to read this. It is very short. I can read it really quickly. I really love how this book is illustrated. I love that it is newspaper clippings on the cover, and I just like how it's more kind of a whimsical. There aren't a lot of harsh lines. I love the lighter colors. It reminds me a lot of fall, perfect time for this time of year. Anyways, I'm really excited to reread this one, and then also I plan on getting a lot more read in Capturing the Devil as well. So that is going to be my main focus for the next 60 minutes. In 7 minutes, the reading sprint starts in 7 minutes, so I kind of wanted to go through and quickly update you on my bingo board challenge right now. I have finished to read a book in 3 different spaces. So I read on my bed, I read on the patio, and then I also read in the tub for a little while. I read for 1 hour straight earlier this morning, but I plan on reading for another hour straight, so I'll get that done. I read a book with a supernatural element. I'd say Harry Potter counts for that. I've also read a new book, which is Capturing the Devil. Read a book or author not from or set in your native country. I have also done that. I also cheered on Twitter and Goodreads. I have read a book with dark and spooky cover. I'm going with Capturing the Devil because look at this cover. To me, that screams dark and spooky. So far, I'm doing pretty well. I haven't actually gotten a bingo, but I'm getting there, so very excited for that. Oh, I also took a break and I stretched for 10 minutes. Okay, so I have just added Capturing the Devil on Bookly. I want to keep track of my reading progress with it. I don't think I'll be able to read this entire book during this Dewey's Readathon, but I think I can get really close if I put my mind to it. So now I am going to make some more coffee, some more of my peppermint mocha cold brew coffee, and then do a reading sprint for the next hour. I'm very, very excited. so we are about halfway through the readathon. We are about to start hour 12. It is now 5:56. I am doing pretty well with capturing the devil. I am now on page 134, and oh my goodness, this book is so good. Honestly, I think this is just going to be my main priority for this readathon. I thought I was going to want to go back and forth between other books, but I am just so captivated by this book. It's fantastic. It is so good. It's probably my favorite in the series, so I'm just gonna keep on reading, do another reading sprint for the next hour. I have been keeping track of my reading progress on Bookly, and it is telling me that if I continue reading at the same pace, that I should finish this book in roughly 5.5 hours. So that's still plenty of time to finish it, since we still have a whole other 12 hours in the readathon. And also, I am doing really well with my bingo board. I have read for an hour straight 2 times. I've also read 50 pages straight. I have also taken a break and listened to something spooky. I put on an ASMR video, the Defense Against the Dark Arts Classroom, and that one has a really spooky, eerie vibe like to it, so I put that on while I was reading about murders with Capturing the Devil, so I felt like it was very appropriate. I've also read 2 different genres. I've read young adult fiction, and I also read a children's book. Next is to indulge in your favorite snack, food, or candy. I've also done that. I had some chocolate dip with fruit. I absolutely love that. And also I had some espresso with mocha peppermint coffee, and that is not healthy at all. I've also read 25 pages from 3 different books, so I have completed a bingo, the last row at the very bottom. I've completed a bingo, but I am going for the blackout. It is now 6:02, and I want to start this reading sprint, and then I will update you guys later. Hey guys, so it is now 8 o'clock, and I just finished reading Big Happy Mushy Lump by Sarah Anderson. I really, really love Sarah Anderson's scribbles collection. It is so funny. I just found myself laughing out loud. It's just great humor, basically just cartoon snippets of basically being adult navigating the world. So I really, really enjoyed it. So now what I think I'm going to do is take a little bit of a break, maybe watch something like spooky on my iPad. I need a break from reading, and I thought I would go ahead and do like a costume so that I can continue reading for the rest of the night. We actually had a costume party last night, and I ended up being Daisy Buchanan, so I figured I'll just redo the same costume. Also, I've gotten a lot of progress with my bingo board. I've now read 2 different formats. I've read print and I read an ebook. I also completed the read to your pet or stuffed animal, and then also I ate a healthy snack. I read a book with a character around your age. I'm kind of sneaking around this one because this is set for like adults navigating adulthood, and Sarah Anderson is roughly my age. I went ahead and just kind of counted that towards it. I've also read more than 150 pages, and I've participated in a challenge because I got a bingo. All I really have left on my bingo challenge is to read a book in a costume, and then read a book with the lights off and try not to fall asleep. Hey guys, so it is now 10 o'clock. I am fading. I'm now on page 300 of Capturing the Devil, so I have about I have less than 150 pages left to finish this book. So I am determined to read it tonight, but I just need a little bit of energy. So I think I'm going to do a face mask, a sheet mask, and this is the Yes to Coconut Ultra Hydrating Energizing Coffee Bubbling Paper Mask. I'm very excited to try this. It's energizing and hydrating, which I really need right now. My skin is super dry with the weather being so cold outside. As far as bingo's concerned, I'm pretty much done with bingo except for reading with the lights off, which I think I'm gonna save for the very end, because I know if I turn the lights off right now and like I read an ebook or something on my phone, I will fall asleep. This is a highly interesting mask. It is now 12:15. I am so tired, but I am almost done with Capturing the Devil. I have, I think, like 30 pages left. I'm so close to being done. I'm on page 407, and there's 444 pages. So I'm getting really, really close to being done with the series. This book is really, really good, as I've mentioned before. We are now at the point where like everything is coming together. We're getting that conclusion to a 4-book series. So it is quite good. I was not expecting the turn of events that happened in this book. I was not expecting at all. I love how she weaves everything back together. It's phenomenal. I kind of want to go back and reread Stalking Jack the Ripper and see if I can catch on to some of the clues that they talk about in Capturing the Devil. This book is pretty intense, to be honest. Even though I'm really tired, it's quite graphic and gory and intense. As I mentioned before, if you're kind of queasy when it comes to death and, you know, like shows like Bones, then I really recommend staying away from this book. But if you like those kinds of things, then you might really enjoy this series. But yeah, it's definitely intense and gruesome, a lot more gruesome than the other 3. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading and then update you guys later. Hey guys, it is now 1:30 in the morning and I am exhausted. I just finished reading Capturing the Devil, 5 out of 5 stars, fantastic. I think I'll do another clip in the morning with like wrapping up everything I've read because I'm just too tired to do that tonight. So I'll do that in the morning, but I basically have one more challenge that I need to do in order to complete the blackout bingo, and that is to read a book in the dark with the lights off, So I have just checked out Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. This is a graphic novel. I've heard a lot of people talk about this one, so it was available and I figured I'd give it a shot and read that. So I'm gonna read that on my phone with the lights off, and I will probably fall asleep reading it, but I may try and finish it. Who knows? So that is going to be it for my reading portion of Dewey's readathon. This was a great readathon. Very, very, very successful. I will update you guys in the morning with like a total page number and recap of everything that I read. Hey guys, so it is actually a couple of days after Dewey's. Today is Monday. I needed a break yesterday from filming, reading, so I took that day to just kind of catch up on YouTube videos. I did something a little drastic as well. It's very different, outside my comfort zone, but I really, really like it. But I wanted to take some time today and go over everything that I read and do a quick recap of Dewey's. This was quite a successful Dewey's readathon for me. I totaled up the amount of pages that I read, and I am quite happy with what I accomplished. So my biggest accomplishment is obviously starting and finishing Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco. This book is 444 pages long, and I loved it, 5 out of 5 stars. I did not think that I was going to be able to read this entire book. Like, I read this entire book in under 24 hours because I didn't read for the full 24 hours. I went to bed around 2 a.m. So I read for roughly 19 hours, and I was able to start and finish Capturing the Devil and read other books as well, which is mind-boggling. So very happy with that. I also started and finished The True Story of the Three Little Pigs. I love this. This is just such a fun children's book. It was my favorite children's book growing up. I really enjoy it, and this one was roughly 28 pages. Just super cute, really easy to fly through, and it was a great way to kind of break up all of the words and the reading throughout the day. So I really enjoyed reading that one. I also went through the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire illustrated edition. This book is beautiful and gorgeous, and it just stunning artwork. I would say I read roughly 50 pages of Harry Potter. I really just went through and looked at all of the illustrations, and I read the first chapter, and then I read a few pages here and there, just kind of seeing, when I was seeing a really beautiful illustration, I wanted to kind of read what was going on with that illustration. I also picked up 2 ebooks. The first one is A Big Mushy Happy Lump by Sarah Anderson. It's so funny, and if you need something lighthearted, quick to read, I highly recommend reading this one. And this graphic novel is roughly 131 pages. And then also I started reading Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. I needed to read a book with the lights off, so I fell asleep reading this one, and I got about 50 pages in, so I do want to finish it. So in total, I read roughly 706 pages in 19 hours. That's amazing. Also, I was able to achieve a blackout bingo, which I am very happy about. I really loved this bingo board. I think it's my favorite one that I've created, and I loved the idea of having you guys give out suggestions. So I think I'm gonna do that from now on, because I think bingo is a lot of fun. It's been a success every time we've done it. So I'm gonna keep it as a tradition. So for the next readathon in April, I'm gonna have you guys give me suggestions on what you want to see in the bingo board challenge, because I can only come up with so many challenges. Also, don't forget, if you vlogged Dewey's readathon or did any sort of Dewey's filming, there is a discussion thread where you can go post your video on that, and I am leaving it open so that we can go back and watch those videos, because obviously we need some time after Dewey's to edit and upload the videos. So that is going to be open probably until the next readathon starts. So go upload your videos, and I'm excited to go watch everyone that did vlog Dewey's. It's so fun. I can spend hours doing it. So I really hope you enjoyed my reading vlog for Dewey's, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye!